Namaskar.
Where's my gong, gong, gong?
Right here.
Yeah. Om Shanti. Peace be with you.
Are you
Peace with
recording?
all. Well, I want to close my eyes a little bit.
Are you recording or no?
Yes.
Curious.
Yes.
Okay.
Close your eyes and breathe deeply, everyone in the audience. And feel yourself. Your being is connected with the universe. And you and that universe are one in love, in divinity, in compassion, in greatness. Okay, thank you.
Oh, yeah. What?
Okay, so you can speak. You can ask me questions, or I can,
All right,
yeah.
so we're here to talk about the third chakra, the what would you call it? The vortex. There are seven chakras, right? We call chakras. And the one that we want to speak about today resides what Baba calls the solar plexus.
You Baba Guru, right? It's not solar plexus. It's totally igneous plexus.
Yeah,
It's a
which
Latin
is
word.
the luminous factor, right?
Yeah, the luminous factor.
With a
Okay.
fire within the body.
Mhm.
And in Chinese, it's the dantian.
I see. The solar plexus that you just mentioned is in the heart chakra, in the thymus area. But we're going to talk about the igneous plexus today, which is the third chakra. And in medical term, it is called chakra is a Sanskrit word, means a complexity of nerves. It's centric activity of the nerves and the feelings and all that. It has 10 feelings or mental feelings, or I don't know if you would like to say instincts.
It's radiating right now.
So, uh, but more termed as igneous plexus. So,
Igneous
IG,
means fire. Is
yes,
that
igneous,
right?
related to temperature, fire.
Hmm.
It's a Latin word, I think. People can ask AI, XAI, Meta AI, the Open AI. Igneous, Igneous plexus. So, Mr. Rick, Mr. Ramendu, I want to mention the first one, which is shyness. So
Oh, we're talking about the vrittis, right? Which
the
are the
mental,
propensities of each chakra. So each chakra has many propensities, all adding up to 50, I believe. Is that correct?
correct.
According
And here,
to yogic understanding.
science, the yogic science.
Yeah.
And in this chakra, we have 10. Okay.
Hmm.
So there are 10 feelings that we can understand that originates from this point. The controlling point of these 10 feelings is in the medically called in adrenal glands, which secretes the adrenaline, the hormone
Hmm.
called adrenaline. The what do you call it? The fight or flight. Either you fight or you run away. So the
Are you
shy,
saying that the third chakra relates to that? I thought first chakra was fight or flight.
No, third chakra is uh adrenal gland.
Oh,
Check
okay.
it out. Okay. So the
That's interesting.
shyness. So if a person is inherently shy, this feeling is originated from the adrenal area, from that igneous plexus. So there are yoga postures or positions that can correct the shyness, which means that you can regulate and control the expression of shyness. You can actually overcome your shyness. And so, like, for example, if you hold this three fingers on the side of your navel point, put it together, and the navel point should not be touched, just beside to your navel point, and put it there and breathe in, uh, and then exhale, and then press the sides of the navel point on both sides, left and right, with your eight fingers, four and four, like that. You breathe in, you exhale, and then you press, and then concentrate your mind and press it for 8 seconds. 001, 002, 003, 004. And then you can imagine a light coming from the base of the floor and going up, going to the fluidal plexus in the area of the gonads on the urinary. And then you withdraw the muscles of your tummy. You press, you withdraw the muscles of your tummy, you imagine that light coming up, hold it there, hold your breath. But before you do that, inhale and then exhale and then withdraw.
Hold on, hold on.
Hold, pause.
Didi,
Okay.
one second. Because the exercise, right, that you're talking about, is it started in a specific position? Does your body have to be like
We will
sitting up
have to have
straight?
another class on the postures. Yeah.
But you're giving an example of holding uh, that chakra with your with your eight fingers, correct? And then you're taking the energy from the lowest chakra and
And
going
you bring
up
it up.
through the
Yeah.
Kundalini, right?
Yeah.
Through the Shushuma or whatever, right?
Yeah. Don't mention so many Sanskrit words for the public.
No, but you mentioned it was going through the first chakra, so I wanted to clarify that.
Yeah. That's okay. So shyness. Do we have shyness? The second one is sadistic tendency. Sadistic tendency. The inclination to hurt another person. So that's
That's
a
bad.
defect, huh?
Yeah, it's a bad
It's
one.
bad, right?
Yeah, there's
Sadistic.
a lot of people. There's a lot of sadistic people out there.
Yeah, and it's a defect of
We have those tendencies in us.
it's a glandular defect, and that can be corrected actually, right? In any human being through
Through.
through the food that you eat, the rigorous compliance of your yoga stretches and postures and meditation, etc. There are solutions to it. So that's sadistic tendency. One should
Mhm.
not have sadistic tendency, but sometimes because of the glandular defect, then you suffer from that imperfection. The third one is envy.
Mhm.
Envy.
Yep.
You're envious. Oh,
I
somebody
think we
got
all have those tendencies, don't we?
yeah, all of us, because these are human frailties that sometimes we're born with or sometimes we're not born with, depending on how we grew up, if there's any trauma in those areas in that igneous plexus, that also causes those defects, right? If there's any surgery in that area, etc., etc. Now the fourth one is staticity, sleepiness. Explain to me, why do you think that feeling comes in that area, sleepiness, staticity, you feel static, like ugh, dry.
It,
What?
maybe you're burning yourself out by too much energy, or the food is there also, like when you're
Eating too
eating,
much?
because that's the digestive system is in that area, isn't it?
Right.
So I guess that could be part of it. Um, it's interesting that there are negative and positive qualities or vrittis, propensities that are in each chakra. Like in this particular chakra, you have positive and negative. So in a way, the negative could help to push the positive. Is that correct?
Yeah, definitely you can balance. You just have to be understanding the science behind the what you call this, the glands and the food, the proper
Mhm.
food, and then the yoga science,
The
the
potentiality.
science of sorry, the science of mudras. These are things that needs to be taught publicly for
Yeah.
free. For free. Just follow us up at Sadvipra International YouTube channel, right,
Little
Mr.
plug,
Rick?
little plug
So
right there.
yeah, plug in,
Doesn't hurt.
subscribe, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the next one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is melancholy. Do you have any melancholy? What is melancholy? Describe to us what is melancholy.
When you're down and blue, just feeling sorry for yourself.
When you're
What's
down
that?
in trouble.
What's that character that plays emo? You know, emo.
No.
Emo is like somebody who's always like down and
When you
melancholy.
need a helping hand. What is that song? And
James
nothing,
Taylor.
nothing seems going right.
Wait, no, Carol King or James Taylor? I can't remember.
Oh, I don't know. What
When
is
you're
the next
down. Oh, Carol
sentence?
King. Carol King.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's the next word sentence?
Troubled,
You
and you need
need
a
a
helping
helping
hand.
hand. And
Someone, yeah,
yeah,
someone.
we should
Oh,
sing
oh.
that next time. Then peevishness. The next feeling is peevishness. What is
Peeve.
peevishness?
Like pet peeve, right? Like something annoying,
Yeah, irritable. You are irritable. You're fretful.
irritable,
You are,
annoying.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, there is this type of feeling that comes to you, like you get irritated. You don't have patience. Impatience, actually, that's another word.
Come on.
Come on. So when you are in that feeling, you have to close your eye and breathe in at least minimum 3 times. Repeat your mantra, your divine word that was taught to you if you had started doing meditation, and then that feeling will disappear. Will run away.
I don't know if you
Peevish.
remember, there was a commercial for was going to a movie and waiting online, and so the guy was rushing to get to the movies, and then someone would steal his parking spot, someone would cut him off, and he'd get angry, but then he would be like, calm down, like a relaxed state, you know, and then he get to the then he get to the theater and he had already a assigned spot, so he didn't have to worry about it.
Then he lost first part of the movie.
No, then he had the free spot, so he didn't have to worry. But before that, he was all freaked out, but they didn't have
And
to
then he
because he
stumbled in the dark.
was,
And the next one is, yeah, this one is really pay attention, pay attention. Yearning for acquisition. You want to yearning
yearning
for
for
acquisition, like you want to acquire.
mhm,
That what is that equal to? Greed. It doesn't
yearning.
belong to you. You want to get it, even in the
I want it.
I want
I
it,
want
even
it. I
in
want it.
imperialism. Yeah, I want your mineral resources. Give it to me, your gold and
I
everything.
want it. I
I
want it.
want it. It's not good. It's not good because you're depriving the inherent right of the people who live there in that
Mm,
land. And it belongs to
yeah.
them, and it should be useful for them, not for whoever is coming away from so far away. Your
Yeah.
hand's like,
It's
right?
mine. Yeah.
It's yeah, it's mine. It's mine. It's ours. Okay.
Well, you know,
In
it's
the
funny. Can I add a little point here?
yes, please.
Um, I studied healing with chakras, and I mentioned this to you before. And the third chakra is like when the child is around what is it, 7 to
You say 9?
8 to 12, something like that. And that's usually whereas it's mine. You know, the kid will say, "It's my
I know.
will, it's my
Yeah.
will." Like I will do that. I will do that. You know,
Oh,
like all of a sudden they want to control their own reality. It's interesting,
yeah.
isn't it? So it kind of these propensities.
Yeah. Yeah. These are all we inherited this. Sorry. Infatuation. Infatuation. You're like obsessed. You're attracted to something and then you're infatuated and your eyes cannot or your mind cannot get away of it. You
Powerful.
need yeah, you need to check it with what you call this imbibing a different wavelength. Like if it is
What would
something
be the
so,
opposite?
yeah, the opposite. If it's so material, then if it's like, oh, it's paper money, or my house, or my whatever. So the opposite of that, which has a different wavelength, which a higher wavelength, and you will be
It's almost,
free.
it's almost like these are tests, right? Like, are you connected to the highest good, or are you connected to all these vrittis that are bringing you down? Like ultimately we need to stay connected to the source. I mean, that's seems to be the
Yeah,
message
and
here.
just think of a simple diagram from the navel point where the umbilical cord is. Go up to the top of the brain, which is the pineal gland,
Hmm.
then the pituitary, then the thyroid and the parathyroid, and the thymus, and the adrenal gland. These are feelings only from the adrenal gland. So you have to
Right,
go above this, and then
right.
you will not cry in silence inside your room. Oh, I did. That person left me. Sorry.
You're
Sorry.
making me cry.
The next one is hatred, revulsion. You're like hatred.
It's all
People have,
bad.
yeah, hatred. That's an energy. That's a defect. That's a feeling that comes from that, adrenal area, umbilical cord. So there are
Hmm.
yoga postures, there are mudras, there are meditations, there's a type of food that you eat, etc., etc. We shall discuss that in the next. And then the last one is number 10 is fear. I have fear of flying. fear of fear of just
Many
yeah.
fears.
Yeah, they say that fear, there is no fear but fear itself. You have nothing to fear but fear itself,
Sure.
right? And that's being really human. That's being really human. So these are the 10 feelings that the human
But
being,
there's no positive,
pardon me.
no positive ones.
Positive, it can be, if it's I don't know, is it, it's mostly a negative one, right? Because it's
Wow.
shyness, sadistic tendency, envy, staticity, melancholy, peevishness, yearning for acquisition, which is greed, infatuation, which is bondage, another bondage. Everything is a bondage. It's a
Yeah.
fetter, fetter. It's like it bounds you. It's like chain. Whether it is gold or silver or what you call this copper, it's still a chain, still a
Yeah,
jail.
I always thought like the third chakra is like the will, to do something. So I guess in a positive way, it would be you could utilize the force to get something done, the will, but not necessarily in all those negative fashions, like I guess that's what you have to fight against
Yeah, it's
is
extreme. It's extreme to have fear. It's extreme to have hatred. It's extreme.
right,
It's
right.
not balanced. The mind is not in equipoise,
Hmm.
not in equilibrium. It's not peace. So
Yeah.
we have to. I think we have to self-analyze ourselves. How far we are carried away with these feelings, and we must control it. Control
Must come
it
from the heart, come from the heart,
because
I
we
guess.
have the willpower of the mind, right?
Yeah.
Yay, we finished discussing the igneous plexus. Anything last word?
Don't do any of those 10. Try to stay away from it as much as possible. If it
Yeah,
comes up, try to connect with the higher self. That's all I can tell you.
yeah, for the pineal gland,
And it
right?
does come up because I know when I'm playing pickleball, at least once a week, I get into an argument with somebody, and I'm like, why am I arguing with this person? Because they wanted to control the call. It was like it was out, it was in. Who cares?
Gong. Do we have a gong right now?
Afterwards, you're like, hey, you're my friend. Don't worry about it.
Really?
All
Bhavanam
right, you ready?
Kevalam, I said,
You ready for
yeah.
the finish?
Love is all there is,
Ready?
yes.
Third chakra, nice, quick, and easy.
Om Shanti, Bhavanam Kevalam. Love is all there is, yeah. Oh.
Babanam Kevalam.
We all love
Kevalam.
you. Please click subscribe to our YouTube channel, Sadvipra International. Ciao. Muchas gracias, señor. Say it in Spanish, in Italian, because you're Italian. Thank
Ci
you very much.
vediamo. Ci
Oh,
vediamo. Arrivederci. Ciao.
that's all you know.
But in Italian, they go like this. Ciao.
Okay.
Means
Okay.
hello, goodbye.
Bye.